Raid Shadow Legends, help me grow, like, and subscribe. I am doing another guide on artifacts for Fire Knight's Castle 20. I did one 3 days ago on Dragons 20. I thought it was pretty interesting to go over the artifacts and tell you what I think that they're good for, where, you know, the dungeons, the bosses, the clan boss, what part of the game, PvP even, where are they good for? Should you even save them? If not, just sell them. So let's go over Fire Knight's Castle. It's more of an in-game artifacts, I feel. I feel like once you've done dragons and you've gotten that lifesteal, you got the speed set artifacts that you need for your champions, then you want to kind of progress over to Fire Knight's Castle. We're going to go over ice golems. Hopefully today or tomorrow for sure. I will get the video out tomorrow, I promise. On ice golems as well, we will go over ice golem 20. And let's just see what kind of artifacts we have here. I'm going to play this video. My alt account is in the background. That's why the Fire Knights are grayed out. My main account is up here playing. And you will see Bad L. I put these stun runes right here. 4 set, 18% chance to place a stun debuff. You don't need to worry about accuracy again on any artifacts. It's just a straight percentage to place it. 18, that's it. There's no resistance. And also, your Bad L is going to have it on it. So if you're having problems doing any runs, I'm going to play the clip. If you're having any problems doing runs, put, especially somebody who does an AoE on their main, put these stun runes on them. Let's watch really quick before we go over the runes. Let's watch. Here we go. Martyr makes it much easier. Of course, we're going to get counterattack on the Fire Knight boss, which makes it way easier to have counterattack on there to drop his shields. I'm waiting to see if we can get a stun. If Bad L will do, boom. Okay, we got a stun right here on the back left. Now, oftentimes, we'll get 2 stuns. That can really save you in waves. If you're having trouble, if the waves are really killing you, if you have 2 or 3 champions with the stun runes on, they can do an AoE, you know, odds are you're going to stun quite a few. And it's going to be much easier to progress through there. So just keep an eye on Bad L. He's always doing his dots and stuns. If I could do it manual and just keep doing a skill 1 so we could see how many stuns he could get, that would be pretty fun. But we're on autoplay, so let's get through it. Let's get to this about the artifacts we have here. These are in-game artifacts. There's a lot of cool and fancy kind of artifacts, just like the stun ones we just talked about and that I'm showing you with Bad L going through Fire Knight. This one will be the only one you can't read clearly because my video is covering it up. It's a 4 set piece, damage increase as HP decreases. Damage increase as HP decreases. That could be good. I don't know the ratio on it. We would have to test it out. It's kind of like, you know, on the clan boss, you're always taking damage from the clan boss, especially with the AoEs. So at some point, you're going to go down in HP and you're going to do more damage. Now, how much damage that is that you do as your HP decreases, I don't know. I haven't really tested this set out, but it's not a bad set. So if you find any, you know, artifacts that have really good substats, keep them. If not, do like you normally do and get rid of them. The curing set. This one, a lot of people ask questions about 10% bonus healing. It is not an added 10% bonus healing. If you have 30% healing for your champions, it just goes to 33%. It's multiplicative. It's not additive. So you're not going to go from 30% to 40% healing. You're going to go from 30% to 33% healing. That's all it adds to it. It's not really that great. It will not affect heal over times. The hots you put on people, the regenerations, that will just be a 15% or 7.5, whatever it says in the description. So a lot of people don't use this. These can be sold. I don't even keep them, even if they've got good substats. Okay, if they have really good substats and I roll on it and I see that they hit something fantastic, I'll keep it. Other than that, I really get rid of all these because even on something like Doom Priest, it will affect her little heal that she does every turn, but it's not going to increase it by much at all. So we're going to go on to immunity. Immunity is one of those things where it's really going to be used in PvP. We're going to see this a lot more with Hegemon in there and other champions that can go really fast and go first, that can do debuffs, that can just totally destroy your whole team. We're going to start seeing people, I think, start using immunity runes, especially if this game gets into other sets and other forms of arena and PvP with guild wars or faction wars. If we get into more things that have 3v3, maybe 5v5, a little different setup, more PvP, then we're going to see this more often. So any good runes that you find with immunity, keep them, especially ones with speed, you know, crit. I always look for speed. I always look for crit. Some accuracy on it is always welcome because then they're good to go anywhere. Shield runes. Let's go on to shield runes. Shield runes. If you've been playing this game, 30% HP, ally shield for 3 turns, but it goes to everybody. So no matter who you put this on, it goes to the whole team, 30% of their HP to the whole team, which can be a lot. So say I've got And I know you've seen this. If you played Arena or anywhere else, you've seen this. This will also help you through waves. If you have somebody very, very tanky like Vrask, a spirit healer who can do damage whenever he crits, he heals by 10% of his max HP. He can put this on himself because he's going to have high HP anyways, and it would benefit the whole team. I'm just giving you an idea of somebody who has high HP. Or somebody like Sir Nick, you wouldn't necessarily put it on him, but you could. He has high HP. Anybody like this, Jarek. Jarek has high HP, the new magic champion that came out, the lizard guy. He has high HP as well. It gives everybody those amount of HP per wave. So if you do first wave, you're going to have that. Second wave, and then at the boss wave, you're going to start with it, and then after 3 turns, it's going to go away. In PvP, you see this. It'll save your life if you have really high shields on your guy. If you have 2 champions that have this 4-piece set, it will stack. It will stack up. So you'll get a even bigger shield. You'll get 30% HP of each of them on everybody. So it's crazy. Save these. If you get good ones with good substats, speed, crit, HP substats, then keep these shield ones. These shield are good. Crit damage. You know crit damage. It's a 2-piece, so you could do 6 and get 60% additional crit damage. Huge. You use this on your farmer. You use this on your DPSers in Arena. You can use this anywhere. I mean, it's crit damage. You cannot go wrong. So keep any of the crit damage you get. Frenzy. 10% chance. 10% plus 10% turn meter for every 5% HP lost. Now, in Summoners Wars and other games that I played for years and years, these were really good because the PvP meta was a little bit different sometimes. And in other things, it would be good for your healers or anybody who needs to get around again, who's taking damage, to get back to give you like turn boost, or like I could have Apothecary on these, honestly. I could do a 4-set piece with Apothecary, then when he gets hit, he could come back and take a turn quicker and get his speed boost up faster and get his turn meter up faster for the whole team. Somebody like that, I could put this on. It would be good to have. A healer, if you need to get your heals up and everybody's taking damage, especially your healer taking damage because they need to, for every 5% HP lost, they could get their turns back really quickly so they could get the heals up for your whole team. Even DPSers who heal themselves. I mean, DPSers nowadays, if they have a mechanic that heals themselves, obviously you can't have lifesteal because it's a 4-set as well. This is a 4-set. But if you have something that will, steal life somehow on their main, like Bad L, if Bad L had this set, he would, okay, we cleared that in 5. Well, we got a new record on that one. Pretty nice. If we cleared that in I'm sorry. If Bad L were to lose life and then come around to do his skill 1 again, he would heal everybody up, including himself. So there's another candidate for it. Regeneration is a 4-set piece, again, that heals 10% every turn. I don't have this on somebody. I've got a different set, the different set that does this, but it's still very good. If you need to heal, I don't think it's going to help you on level 20, stage 20 waves because they hit so hard and they come at you so much. Even if you're healing 10% a turn, it's not going to help you progress past that. But I could see this being used somewhere. If you didn't want to use lifesteal gear, if you had this instead, you could on Clan Boss, but it's not going to heal you nearly as much. You're not going to top off. So regeneration, there are better options. I would kind of get rid of regeneration unless, again, it's just got crazy substats that you need to use, and you can just sub in and use a broken set, even not a full set, just to throw in some regen runes that are artifacts that are so good you just want to use them. And then stun. Here it is, the stun again. If you've been watching, there's this person stunned right now. If you've been watching this video, watching Bad L do his skill 1 and stunning people, again, it is really good. Use it on your people. Even if they have a 3-turn AoE, use it on them to get through waves. It will help you. Spiders. If you have AoEs like I do, it's on Bad L right now because when Martyr procs her counterattack and Bad L is in Spider, all the little spiderlings hit him and he just attacks back. He attacks back. He's stunning up all these spiders. It's crazy. I'm going to do a video on that as well just for fun. It's not necessarily needed, but it is fun in spiders. So again, use this for waves. Use this for Fire Knight waves like I'm doing here. Use it for Dragons waves 20 or Ice Golem 20. It works out really well. And there's no reason why, as long as you have heals and you can keep your champions alive, then put stun sets on them to get you through it. Unless you're just, if you're in game and you've got, legendaries and epics that work out really well together and you have them with great artifacts and accessories, that's the main thing. Artifacts and accessory power everything. And if you've got your haul, your great haul, just maxed out to where you've got tons of extra XP, tons of extra life, HP, and tons of extra defense, and then all the other goodies that come with it, then you don't even have to worry about this. You can just use stun for fun, or you can use it in arena, whatever you like. Very good runes to have. And then you have Savage, ignores 25% of the enemy's defense. This is a really good set actually to have on Clan Boss. It will get you a lot of damage. To ignore 25% of the defense, along with once you get your 60% decreased defense up on the Clan Boss, this can add up to a lot of extra damage. So if you get these, you get good sets. Try this out on the Clan Boss. Again, if you can get away from lifesteal, that's the main thing though. That's why Dragons 20 is so good, because you can use lifesteal everywhere, and you kind of need it everywhere unless you have just an amazing healer that can still get you damage, like, you know, unfortunately Bad L. Bad L Khazar is here. He can do the poisons. He can do the crazy damage on the Clan Boss, or at least like very high, and then he can also keep all your guys healed up. So if you can get away with not using lifesteal, then definitely go for the Savage. So let's look back through here. We have the Fury. I don't even know how to rank these because there are a lot of cool ones. Okay, this is the worst one. Curing, you can just get rid of those. We don't need those. Immunity, PvP, PvP. We're going to use those for PvP when the meta changes a little bit, and in the future when we have alternate PvPs to do with Clan Boss, with faction wars and any kind of alternate PvPs with guild wars or anything like that. So I can see immunity coming into play. Shield, you've already seen those. You've seen them on people already in PvP. You've seen them, you know, maybe people go through waves and they have a whole bunch of shields on them. Shield runes, shield artifacts are really good. Crit damage artifacts are really good. Savage can be good in those situations we talked about, so they're not as high on the list. Regeneration isn't that great. We can just go and get lifesteal, which are much easier and much better, especially when you get your masteries done and you have War Master or Giant Slayer to get that crazy damage and get those crazy heals. Stun runes definitely up there on the list. So I would say Savage are up on the list. Stun runes are up on the list. And then we have crit damage, shields for PvP and for waves, immunity for PvP, and then Fury we need to test out to see damage increase as HP decreases, to see how much it is, because I don't think it's going to do more damage than Savage. I really just don't think it is. What's the set piece on that one? Is it 2? Oh, no, it's 4. If it was 2, then I'd say we could try it out with something else, but it's 4. So I wouldn't worry about those as well. I would just go for these ones that we just talked about. So that's really all I've got. You can see here, my guys are still fighting the Fire Knight. Fire Knight's 20 is very difficult. I'm not going to lie. It takes 10 hits to take down the shields, and then the guy's always healing himself back up. So you need somebody to do heal block, which I went over in my last Fire Knight's. I have a Fire Knight's 20 video guide that I'll leave a link, and this one at the very end, I'll leave a link to that one above me. And then I'll also leave a video description of the Dragons 20 artifacts that I went over, so you can go to that if you didn't get a chance to see it. But you can use artifacts on this to do the heal reduction for I have it on Painkeeper. I'm trying to think of what I went over on that one. I have it on Painkeeper right now. It's a 4-set artifact. It has a 50% chance to proc the 50% heal block. So it doesn't do 100% heal reduction on Fire Knight, but it will do 50%, which really helps out if you don't have somebody to do the heal block. Like if you don't have Cold Heart coming in here, if you can't get her strong enough to get the whole team through and to have her here on 20, Fire Knight's 20, then you would use an artifact set like that. But that's really all I've got. I was kind of waiting to see if we could finish out this battle. I'm going to win it. That's not a problem. You saw the last one. I've been farming Fire Knights for days and days on end to get, you know, my mailbox was up to 200 or 300 for artifacts that I had in there that I have to go through. And it's a cool dungeon. I really like it. The mechanic is hard though. I don't know if it should be 10. Maybe they should lower that a little bit, or maybe they should, you know, lower his heals. His whole kit, the way he lowers your max HP over time, and the way that he slows you with an AoE that can slow you down, it can be hard and frustrating unless you have the right team comps. So look back over my Fire Knight 20 guide if you need some help on it. That again was put out not too many days ago, and I will leave it. You'll see the big SG above where you can subscribe, and then to this side you will see that the videos for those other ones that I just talked about. But anyways, he is going down. I appreciate you all for watching. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you all on the next video.